On today's episode of Project Positive, a father and his newborn baby that can't get home, and the woman that gave them a place to stay. Shoes being made out of recycled plastic bottles from the ocean, and a doctor that walked 8 miles through the snow to perform cancer surgery for her patient. This is all coming up on today's episode of Project Positive.
Like the dangerous devil, so recognize game. You think you got a master plan with the mic in your hand, claim to be the man before I be damned. Your skills is lacking, I'm lyric attacking like Dre and Mug. I be a soul assassin, smashing and crashing any hope you have.
Thank you for joining me today on the Project Positive Sunday show for March 25th, 2018. I'm your host, Dangerous Devil. You know, we're constantly bombarded by negative news and things going on around the world, giving us the doom and gloom scenario. What the media out there neglects to tell us is that there is tons of positive and tons of great things going on, and the incredible people that are doing it. Today's stories are going to give you a taste of a few things going on around the world, and may also inspire you to do something great in your community. Today's first story is about a man named Reuben Swift and his less than 1 week old daughter. He was awarded custody of his child. However, his child lived out in Arizona and he was in Ohio. So this father books a flight out to Arizona to pick his daughter up, and he thinks he has all of his ducks in a row to fly back with her. However, when he gets to the airport, the airlines have a totally different idea in mind. They basically tell him that he cannot fly with his daughter if she's not at least a week old, and he's going to have to stay there. To make matters worse, when he asked for his money back, he was told that it would take at least a week to get his money back. Well, this man had met an incredible woman by the name of Joy Ringhofer, and she was a volunteer at the hospital where his child was, and they immediately made a connection. He called this woman after leaving the airlines. He was expecting her to maybe help him get home by giving him a ride. Instead, what she did was she let him and the baby come and stay at her house until the baby was at least a week old and he could fly home with her. She just saw him as a human being. I think that is an incredible story. It shows what kind of compassion we can have, how it can cross racial boundaries, how we are all one and the same. We're all part of the same human family on the planet. She did something really, really helpful for this guy and his baby in need. I think that's a great, positive first story to start out this week's episode. Moving on to the second story of the day. This is a story more about a company, per se. Adidas, we all know who Adidas is. They're a huge, multi-million-dollar shoe and sports apparel company. They've been around a long time. Well, they've partnered with Parley for the Oceans, a nonprofit organization, to recycle plastic bottles and plastic bags into shoes. Now, apparently, they've made over 1 million shoes out of recycled ocean plastic. So that doesn't end up in the ocean killing plants, killing animals, causing, all kinds of unseen and untold damage for years to come. Now, this is not the entire answer, but this is an incredible first step, and I think it's really cool to see a big company stepping up and doing this. 1 million pairs of shoes made out of recycled ocean plastic. I don't think it gets much better than that for Mother Earth, which we all need to respect and help to take care of, because she takes care of us. Incredible story. Finally, our third story today comes out of Scotland. We have a surgeon who was supposed to perform surgery on a cancer patient. She was not able to immediately get in the morning to perform this cancer surgery because of a huge snowstorm. Well, she decided that wasn't going to slow her down or stop her from performing this surgery for this patient. She decided she would walk 8 miles in the snow, over 3 hours of walking, to make sure that she got to the hospital and perform this cancer surgery. Her name is Lindsay Chisholm, and she did an incredible job. The surgery cancer patient was Ian McAndrew, and apparently the surgery was completed. She still had enough energy after walking 8 miles to get the surgery done right for this cancer patient. Incredible work. It shows the will and determination that you can have if you put your mind to things. I want to thank you for joining me on this week's episode. Remember, there's a lot of great things going on out there in the world, even with all of the negative news stories going on right now, the gun debates, etc., etc. We still have a lot of great things going on in the world, and a lot of positive people doing positive things. Stay positive out there. Peace.